Hello all, good morning. So the previous class I have explained. So switch and by using scanner how to access switch. So I have shown you two variations. One is int, one is string type. Okay. Okay. So this is our previous class. If you are not watching my previous class, go and watch my previous class and subscribe my channel. Okay. So next to today. So today I'll show one more new topic. Okay. So what is this and all we will be no. Okay. So removes need imports. Okay. So let me take one int a equals to 10. Okay. So that means a is 10. Oh. So now let me take if here. Okay. If a equals to 10. Okay. And this is how if statement will work, right? And if follows else, if else. See, I just putting if else block. Okay, I'm not explaining everything. If what is if and so already we discussed the if else, right? Okay, I just explain you operators. Okay, see so. So within this, let me put I am in if next says how I am in else block else. Okay. Okay. So I'm explaining the in this concept. So will operators. Okay, we'll see operators. Okay. So let me run this up. Me run on this Java application. So I am in if. So I am in if. So the condition is true. Then it is going to if. Okay. So here single equal, I am assigning the value to this particular A. But here double equals comparing, right? Comparing. Okay. So if double equals, when I use double equals, it is checking the value. Okay. Now, if I say less than, what is the output? I am in else. If I use greater than, so what is the value? So I am in else. And again, let me use greater than equal. Okay. Now, what is the output? I am in if. So here it is checking two conditions. Either, so either it is greater than or equal. So for equal is matching, right? Similarly, so less than or equals. So less than or equals. See, if you see here, Java application. Okay. See, I am in if. So this is clear, right? These logics. And so I have an n and a greater than 10. Okay. So you may know this and will does. What this and will does. I'll tell you. So and means the left side and right side, any conditions you are passing, it will check all conditions true, then only it will go inside. Okay. So that means a less than or equals to and say a greater than false, right? So now it is false. Now it is going to else case. Sm. Okay. So let me run this. If you see here, I am in else. Why else case? This end will tell you what are the left side and right side. So what are the conditions you have? Those conditions must true. So how many conditions you write? Those conditions must be true. Then only it is going to if. Other than that, it is not going. Okay. Else block. I am in else. Okay. So and always teach that all condition must be true, then only it is true. Okay. If any condition is false, it is false. Okay. So it's like there are 100 conditions we have. Okay. There are 100 conditions. Suppose there are 100 conditions. 99 conditions are uh, okay, true conditions. Only one condition is false. Then it is false. Okay. And next, so the same one we have or condition. If you see here, if I run this, see I am in if. So what is our condition? So if left side and right side, if any condition is true, or left side condition or right side condition, if any condition is true, that is true. It's like the same example. If you have suppose 100 conditions, 99 conditions are wrong, only one condition is true, then it is true. Okay. And on or. Okay. So clear? I hope you are all understand this and or conditions. Okay. Next. So next. So let me remove. Okay. So a equals to 10. So we have to define the variable, right? Data 10. So int a equals to 10. Oh. And int a equals to a plus 1. So already defined here, right? So no need to give. Already we defined. A equals to. Okay. So we'll see what is the output of a. We'll see. Okay. So what I am doing here. So I am taking a variable, assign 10 value. Then again I am taking that a variable and a plus 1. Okay. Now we'll see what is the output here. So 11. So 11. 11. So why 11? So you are incrementing 1. You are incrementing 1. Now a plus equals to 1. So a plus equals to 1. Now let me comment this. Okay, this time. Okay. We'll see what is the output. 11 only. Because so this is short form of this one. Okay. This is short form of this one. So a plus equals to 1. So internally it is a equals to a plus 1. Okay. Similarly, int b equals to 30 and b equals to b minus 1. So let me take this out, that b I can print here. Now what is the B value? So 29. And if you want to do plus, sorry, this is -1, right? Already completed. Okay. So internally, how this B is? So B minus equals 1. Okay. Internally, this is B equals to this B minus 1. Okay. You see here, the same value you will get. See, 29, 11. Okay. Okay, clear? So I hope you are all understanding. Okay. Now, now, so this is one of important concept. Next, we go here. Okay. So we have created interface, right? So let's see what is the interface name we created before. So I guess here is interface. No, this is okay. I guess there is the tree. So I created tree interface, right? With methods. Suppose if I am not creating methods, so only public interface name, that's it. There is no methods, nothing is there. Okay. If any interface without having any single abstract method or no methods, nothing. Such interfaces, we can call it as marker interfaces. Okay. So example for marker interface, see, we have a clonable. See, this is a interface. I represent interface. So a class implements the clonable interface, indicates that object clone. Okay. So make a field is okay. If you see here, let me go inside this interface. Nothing is there. Only public abstract interface java.lang clone. That's it. Okay. So this is the interface. Nothing is there. Okay. So let me go to a demo test. You see here. So this is marker interface. And there is one more interface that serial. So we'll show you. I'll show you that one. So serializable. Right. It's not shown. Okay. Let me remove this. Serialize. Yeah, serialize. So this is also one interface. Marker interface. Okay. Clonable and serializable. These are two. Okay. So you just remember we have a interfaces that we can call it as marker interface. If interface doesn't have anything, that we can call it as marker interface. So no single methods within these two, clonable and serializable. Okay, I just explaining with this. I forgot to inform you in interfaces. So now I explain this. Okay. Okay. So what you do, if any interface does not have any methods, such interface we can call it as marker interfaces. And those interfaces are specially treated by the compiler. So specially treated by the compilers. Okay. So what is use and all? That is not required as of now. You just understand what is marker interface and what are the examples of those as of now. Okay. So these are marker interfaces, clonable and serialized. Interfaces is there, but if there no any methods. Next, this is clear, right? So now, so next, so now, see, I have a variable called int a equals to 10. Okay, I have a variable called int a equals to 10. So I can change the value in future or something. Okay, if I do not want to change the value, then what you have to do it, just make it this as a final. So by using the keyword called final, then it is final only. So, final is a keyword. So whenever there is a final, so it value does not change. It value does not change. So clear? It might variable, it might class. Okay. Okay. Now I take string class. Okay. Let me go inside the string class. If you see here, there are many methods. There are many methods. So you see here, string. So before we have a method, right? Some. Okay, fine. If you see here, method, okay, public string augments. Okay, okay. Now, if I say here, so see, there are some methods, right? In string class. So I want to create a method which is using final keyword. Suppose I have a method public string get message like that. So that message that method I want to create a final. Can I use that? So we'll see. We'll see how to create method. So public and string get message and of return from string uh, get message. Hello. Ends with semicolon. Okay, ends with semicolon. Okay. Now, so now this is a method. So now if I write final, so what is the use of this final? So you cannot see the use of here. So, let me take this. So where is the inheritance? I tell, so parent and child, right? Parent. Okay. So I have get parent, right? So this child has, so overriding methods, right? In my parent class, So I just make it as a final. My method is final. So where is my child class? So, okay. So this is my parent class, right? So now within this, so this is main method I have. So let me use main method as well. This is constructor. Okay. So if you go there, let me first I can remove this. So I have a method get parent. Okay. The same method I am pasting here. So this sorry, right is okay. Copy and paste here. Okay. Why? Already I removed, right? This is not. Okay. Now I can access, right? Overrides parent dot get parent. Now I put here as a final. So final. Now there is a error within child. You see here. See. Can't override the final method from parent. So can't override. See. See. I have a method in my parent class. Is it possible to override all the methods from parent to child? Like this question someone asked you. When that time, so generally what we said, whatever the methods we have, we can override. But if any method, is final in my parent, that method is not possible to override. We have to answer. Okay. So generally we can override all methods, but if any method is final or declare the final keyword in that parent, those final methods we cannot override to the child. Okay. So clear? So for variable, we cannot assign. For method, we cannot override. Okay. So you may have a question. Is it possible to create a final class? So possible or not? So if my class is final, you see here. So this is final. Okay. If my class is final, what happened? So what happened? Okay. So suppose. So this is my child, right? Okay. So why? So this is my parent, this is child. Child extends parent, right? Now, if my parent class is final, there is error. The type child cannot subclass the final class parent. Means we cannot extends. So if any class is final, then you cannot inherit. Okay, that is final. So no generation. That is final generation. There is no child. You got it, my point, right? You have a grandfather, father, you are a child, and your subjects like a there is no child. That means end. Okay. Whenever you put class level. Okay. So if any, so this is very important concepts. Okay. If any variable final, you cannot reassign a value. Okay. The final value is fixed. Always that will be there. If any method is final, you cannot override. If any class is final, you can't inherit. Okay. This is also questions. Somewhere you can get these questions. Okay. So now I can remove the fan. Okay. Demo test. Okay. So those are the features of final. Now, so we are using overrides, right? Okay. So here let me put it one method. So public. So string get search return hi. Okay. Okay. So public string get message. Okay. So let me create one more message with name, the same name. So here, okay, let me pass argument string name. Okay. And name. Let me say I plus name. Okay. So what is this method? So what is this method? Over. So overload these methods. Overload this. So suppose, see, as of now, there is no errors we have. Suppose if I have a here, final here, I can overload this method. Yes, overload is possible. Overriding is not possible. Okay. So this is overload, right? So within the class. So override is not within the class. Only there is a relation, then we can access. Overload is possible when you put final keyword. Okay. This is important. So this is also important. Overload is possible. Overrides is not possible. Okay. Okay. That's it. Okay. And so we have a tree class, right? So can I make my interface is a final? So this is interface, right? Can I make my interface as a final? No. So illegal modifier for this interface tree. Only public abstract are permitted. So because interfaces all having abstract methods, already having abstract methods. So all abstract methods means you should implement those abstract methods. So definitely someone should extend, right, and implement those methods. Okay. That's why it is showing the illegal modifier for the interface tree. Only public abstract are permitted. So what about the abstract class? So what about the abstract class? So what is the abstract class we have? Okay. So let me remove this. So let me say this is final. So abstract class also showing the class account can be either abstract or final, not both. So we cannot use final keyword for interfaces and abstract classes, because abstract class also there are some unimplemented methods. So which class is going to extend this abstract class, that class should implement that unimplemented methods, right? So this is very, very important. So where we can use the final. Okay. So you might have understand this concept, final keyword. Okay. Okay. So, so next, what is demo test? Okay. Okay, let me remove this all. Okay, so I am using for loop. So int a equals to 0, okay, and a less than 10, a plus plus. Okay, now this out a. Now tell me the output. We can see the output. See 0 to 9. Oh, okay. So the output 0 to 9. Okay. If let me say if a equals to 5. Okay. If a equals to 5. Whenever a equals to 5. Okay. Yes. Out. So or else say one thing. And break this. Break this. So I just break this. So I just break this loop. So whenever a equals to 5. Okay. So let me try. What is the output? We will see. So 0 to 5. 0 to 5. Okay. So there is a continue also we have. There is a. So you will see what is the difference between continue and break. Okay. Continue. So we have a continue keyword also. Okay. Okay. It is taking everything, but not like that. So let me say this is here. Okay. If you see here, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Where is 5? 5 is not there. 5 is not there. So 5 is not there. Means what happens here? It's just skip that number, whatever the number you are saying. So wherever you say continue, from that onward, it will continue. Before that, it will be executed. Then after that, it will continue. So continue means, so wherever you say continue, from there onwards, it will continue. That is one point. And till that point, it will continue. Okay, right? So after that, it will be continued. That means condition will not executed. That condition, what are the condition means a equals to 5. That is not executed here. That means it's skipping. So previously, okay. So previously when I say here system dot out println a, that means it is execute and first execute and check. Now check and execute. Okay. Okay. So continue means this particular thing, before whatever the statements are going to exit, those are completed. Exit after this 5 is exist, right? Then after whatever the executed are there, it is executed. That is fine. So it's like skipping that whatever the condition you mentioned within the continue. Okay, clear? So break and continue. Break completely breaks it. Whatever the content, whatever the number you given, the condition, that onwards it is breaking whatever the upcoming is also. But here it is keeping that one, single number. Okay, the condition. It won't break. Okay. Okay. So that is means break and continue. So if I say break here, so before 5 also printed, right? Now if you see here, so only 4. 1, sorry, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Why? Because before we put here the condition execute and check here. But here first check and execute. Okay, that's it. Okay. So next. So I hope you all understand continue and break. That's it. So that's it today I have. So tomorrow I show more topics. Thank you.